I'm going to start at the end and work my way forward. Stroudsburg, Berwick, Milton, Lock Haven, Snowshoe, Clearfield, Dubois, Clarion, Grove City, sentinels along the gauntlet, little towns that mean nothing to me, exits, north, south, turn around, go east, adult, eat, gas, campers, farm equipment, Christ saves, glowing green signs. I can't think of the word, it is reflective, but something else. These signs, these names, huge neon everything, big boy, dinosaurs, huge ceramic hot dogs. I cannot decipher this madness. I'm exhausted. I stop at a travel plaza for coffee and gas again. An hour ago, there was a condom machine in the bathroom with the drawing of a ridiculously busty blonde. In bed, she would kill me, maim me, use my shattered bones to carve a notch into her black policewoman's belt, and she wants me to buy a condom. Horrified, I bolted back to my truck. I hadn't paid, and the cashier thought I was going to run for it. You forgot your coffee. Hey, you have to pay for that gas. The incredulous look I threw at her demanded silence. Wild-eyed and dignified, I walked up and threw $40 on the counter. Keep the change. In the truck, I can only shake my head. That was stupid. What is she, a caddy? The coffee is long gone, and I'm trying to decide why my mouth feels the way it does. I have smoked copious numbers of cigarettes, and it feels like my teeth are floating. My incisors, my eye teeth, my molars, my floating wisdom teeth are all exposed nerve endings, and I am sure they will fall out. Perfect. Bald and toothless in my 20s. Droplets of rain start to hit the window shield. I roll down my window and the cold air blows into the cab. The breeze is good to wake me up, but the wind is too chilly and the noise is too loud, so I roll the window back up. There are a few rain clouds in the sky, but nothing serious. The sun will probably burn them off. I look in my rear view and sure enough, the sky is starting to change colors. Dawn is a way off yet, but soon. I am glad I'm not driving east. I don't have sunglasses and I think the morning sun would melt the eyes out of my head. Another road sign approaches fast, like a disembodied glowing ghoul. Welcome to Ohio. So much to discover. Ohio? Ohio, fuck yeah, I think this is halfway. I don't know anybody in Ohio, not a soul. If I did, I might stop and crash on their couch. That might be awkward, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I should pull over and sleep. I'm not nodding off yet, but my eyes are heavy, and I am feeling vague and delirious. I think the most alive part of my body is my mouth. My tongue is a piece of dry leather, and the roof of my mouth is throbbing. It feels like I need a cigarette really bad, but that doesn't make any sense. I might puke if I smoke again. That might wake me up a bit. I pull out a cigarette. I decide my dad was nuts. What sort of weird machine just drives like this forever? He was good at driving though. Toward the end of his life, when he could no longer get work as a woodworker, he became a truck driver. He would be on the road for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. It was like he never slept on the road, because when he came home, he would sleep like a bear on the couch in my grandmother's living room or on the floor of her study. The last time I saw him, I woke up in the middle of the night and went upstairs. He did not like to be disturbed in the night, and I had never gone into the study while he was sleeping before. That night I just woke up, tiptoed upstairs, and lay down next to him. I tried very hard not to wake him. I just laid very still with my eyes open, listening to him breathe. I was startled when he whispered to me, "Are you okay?" "Yes," I whispered back. He put his hand on my shoulder and squeezed me softly and said nothing more. When I woke up, he was gone. I had slept through the night, and waking up on the carpet of my grandmother's made me think of camping. My sister and I had just assumed he had gone back on the road. He hadn't said goodbye, but it was not unusual for him to leave in the middle of the night so he could get an early start. We learned later that he had, in fact, gone up to North to look for a job as a woodworker or in a machine shop. He didn't have money for a train ride back home. I remember waking up happy and stupid and skipping up the stairs of my grandmother's house. I was surprised to see my whole family sitting in the living room. I knew immediately something was wrong. My aunt told me that my daddy was gone. They said he was hitchhiking home and was hit by a car, a hit and run. That is what we were told as children, anyway. Ohio, halfway. I turned the radio on, but there was nothing catchy playing, and the noise hurts my teeth. I pull his cigarette back out of my pocket, and I light it up. After one drag, I gag and change my mind. I'm about to toss it out the window when I see an old bum with his thumb out. I didn't see him until I am almost on top of him, and then he is gone in a blur. His face flashes in my headlight for just a moment. I could see him start to wince from my headlights, and then he was gone. He was wearing a faded army jacket, and his eyes were black pits. I look in my rear view, and he is already a tiny gray shape vanishing on the road. Crazy old bastard. I raise the cigarette back to my mumbling lips. I'm glad I didn't toss it out the window. That old bum kind of freaked me out, and I want to smoke. All right.
Let's raise the clap to the end.